Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yomi. My name is Yomi and I make college, art, and travel related videos. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a travel haul, and I probably will be trying on some of the clothing that I bought abroad. So I brought a lot of different souvenirs, clothing, and just different things while I was abroad. I was abroad for around 2.5 months this summer. I was in Mexico for 6 weeks, in Yucatan, like the state of Yucatan, near Chichen Itza. And I was in France for a week, just like 6 days, in the city of Paris and the city of Marseille. And then I was in Malta for 3 weeks on the island of Gozo. And I also was in Martinique for 4 or 5 days, a small island in the Caribbean. And I was in the Dominican Republic for a day for a layover. And I was in Montreal twice for 2 different layovers, also for like 19 hours and like 12 hours, but I explored the city during those layover days. So I'm going to show you things I bought. Yeah, I bought quite a bit of things. So we're going to start with these hats. I'm going to put my glasses on because I cannot see. So please ignore the glare on my glasses. So I bought this wonderful hat. I bought this wonderful hat at Chichen Itza. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a mariachi hat. So beautiful. I got it for around 25 USD. And I brought it all the way from Mexico to France, to Malta, to Canada, to the USA. Packed in my bag and also wearing it in the airport. Then I also got this hat. I got this hat first before I got my other mariachi hat. Trying to make sure I wear it the right way. So I got this too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hang them on my wall or bring them with me to college, but this is my other mariachi hat. This one has the Mexican flag colors. I'm in a mariachi band in my university, so I love mariachi music and I love the hats. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando de alegran cielito lindo los corazones. That's one of my favorite mariachi songs. I also bought this beret. I bought this beret in France. It was 3 for 10 euros, which is around maybe $11. So this is one of the berets. I bought 3. 1 for each of my immediate family members, but then I ended up wearing one of them. And I meant to go back to the store to buy more berets, but then I ran out of time. So these are the other berets. I'm just going to end up buying more online. Maybe I'll buy them from the same company. But one is green. I love this one. And blue. So I've always loved berets. Then this, I guess I'll start with this. So I bought this at Chichen Itza. This is like a little pyramid statue. I got a little bit broken. It says Una Maravilla, Yucatan, Mexico, Chichen Itza. Because it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, or 7 maravillas, siete maravillas del mundo. So, yeah, Chichen Itza. Someone gave this to me. I was at the pyramid. There is an American lady speaking with this, like, of course, this, like, Mexican man who was selling all of these artisanry, and they were not understanding each other. They were trying to speak in English. He wasn't really understanding her, so I was translating in Spanish for her, so that they could understand each other. So then the man gave me this pyramid for free for helping him translate. Yeah. Then I bought this. I may have bought this on the side of the road. I don't remember where I bought this one, but it broke. All of the artisanry broke in my bag. I'm so sad. But like, I still like the look because it makes it look more rustic. This one is the story of Amor Eterno. It's an Aztec story, traditional Aztec story. This one is the one that broke the least. Only the mouth broke. Then this one only broke a little bit too. It broke on the side. But I was walking on the side of the road and someone gave this to me for free. They saw me walking and they're like, here's this free artisanry. Like, take it. You're like visiting here. Have this. And I thought that was very kind. Like, I was just walking near some houses and someone gave it to me. So I'm like, I'll take it. Sorry if I go out of frame sometimes because all of my souvenirs are all throughout the area. This one, I think I bought this one at Chichen Itza. Some of the color got kind of messed up, like washed away in my bag. But this is Baalam, which means jaguar in Maya. And the mouth got broken a little bit. And there's an eagle, a very common Mexican symbol, a common Aztec symbol. So I bought this at the pyramid. And this one, this one I bought at a store, Teotihuacan store, in Yucatan, Mexico. It only broke a little bit, but this is a jaguar whistle. Yeah, so this is a jaguar whistle. Yeah, I love it so much. It was only like $4 US or $3 US, so this is one of my favorite souvenirs for the family. I still haven't shown them the souvenirs yet. Then this next one I'm going to show you. This is the last mask that I bought. This one, I think I got this one for like 5 USDs. It's a mask inspired by Maya culture and African culture. It's so beautiful. I love the colors. Okay, so next I'm going to show you these random objects. So I've been wearing this hat almost every single day since I first bought it when I arrived in Cancun. So I arrived in the Cancun airport. And when I was in Cancun for a day before traveling to my final location in Mexico, I bought this hat. And I wish I would have bought more, but I wouldn't have had space in my bag. So it's a little bit worn and torn from wearing it all the time and packing it in my bag. But I love this hat, it's so beautiful. And then when I was in Martinique, I bought this hat, which this hat was a lot harder to pack because it's more fragile. But it's a very typical like Caribbean style hat, which I've always wanted one of these. And then it has the cowrie shells that you can see. I love cowrie shells, so it's so beautiful. So that is that. I don't remember how much this costs, like maybe $8 US. The hat costs like $30 US, like the Mexican one. Then when I was in Martinique, I bought all of these souvenirs. I bought this fan, which I'm not going to open it up because it's a souvenir for my mom. But my mom loves fans, so I always get them for her when I travel. So this fan. And it's basically made with this same. Excuse me, sorry, I'm sick. It's made with the same pattern. It's called Madras. It's originally from India, but it's worn a lot in the French Caribbean, so in the Antilles. So yeah, so it's made with the same fabric. That's what Martinique is known for. And then I also bought this, which is the same type of situation. I've always wanted shirts like these, like since I was a kid, since I first learned about Martinique. So I have this shirt too, which this shirt was a little pricey, but I'm like, where else am I going to be able to buy Madras stuff? So yeah. So that's all of the things I bought in Martinique. Then this Bible, someone gave this to me on the street. While I was walking in, where was I? I was in Paris. I was in Versailles, I was in the city of Versailles, and they were walking, and they gave me this French Bible. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. So that was for free, and I put it in my bag. I don't know how I put all this stuff back with me. I don't know how I had space for it all. Then I went to the Olympic Games this summer, and sorry, I went to the Olympic Games this summer, and I bought some souvenirs at the game. So I bought these 2 fans, souvenirs for my mom and the family. I'm not gonna open them up for you, but it says Paris 2024 fan Aventide. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. And then I also got this Paris 24 souvenir tote bag. It was so much money for this. Like the money was not worth it. The only reason why I bought it was because it's official Paris 2024 gear. Otherwise, it was way too expensive, like $15 or something for this cheap tote bag. But how often can you say that you go to the Olympics? So it's like. Then I also got this souvenir at the Paris Olympics. It says Coca-Cola Paris 2024. Yeah, so I thought this was a nice souvenir because I went to buy water at the stadium, and I asked how much is water, and they said, oh, like $3.50. So I'm like, okay, I'll pay for the water. And then they said, okay, that will be $5.50. And I said, you said the water was $3.50. And they said, well, the cup is $2. And I said, but I didn't ask for the cup. And they said, well, we have to give you the cup. So I'm like, what? So I had to pay like $5.50 for the cup and the water. And they said, if you don't want the cup, you can just, after you finish drinking the water, you come back and return it, and we'll give you your money back. But then when I was looking at the cup, I'm like, wow, this is a nice souvenir. So I just kept it. So, yeah. So what I'm going to show you next is a bunch of clothing. And I'm probably going to try it on for you. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if it's worth it. So just try it on for you. I got this in Mexico. It's a traditional guayabera, which is like a traditional Mexican shirt. And you can see all of the intense detailing on it, the stitching. It's very beautiful. I think I got this for like, I don't even remember how much, $20. It's a really nice shirt. So I'll try that on for you. I bought this online actually right before my travel to wear for the Paris Olympic Games. So I didn't buy it on my travels, but I decided to include it in this video anyways. So this is like a fringe shirt that like cowboys would wear, a fringe jacket. So yeah. It was expensive. I don't like spending a lot of money on clothes. And I don't go shopping. Whenever I'm in the US, I don't buy things. I don't buy anything. Only when I travel do I buy a lot of things and clothes and stuff like that. So when I was in Marseille, I stopped by this like African and North African / Middle Eastern like neighborhood where they have a lot of North African stores and like West African stores and Middle Eastern stores. And there were a lot of African shops, and I bought a lot of African clothing. So I bought these pants, which I'll be trying on for you with this beautiful pattern. My family's from Nigeria, so I love this type of clothing. This clothing is from Senegal, though, but it's the same, basically, as Nigerian clothing. So I bought a lot of pieces of clothing from that store, actually. So I bought this shirt as well. This is like, I love this shirt. It has like this nice pattern. Yep. Oop, and I forgot to show you. I painted this and it broke in my bag. But I painted this sculpture in Mexico. I was at an art studio and got to paint it, and then it broke in my bag, which is fine. It still looks nice. But then I also bought these pants. I bought a lot of pants. I love these pants. They're so nice. So I'm gonna have to try all of these clothes on for you guys, so you guys can see what it looks like on me. These pants are also really nice. They're very busy, typical African type, West African prints. Very busy. This print almost looks South African to me though. I love it though. Yeah. And these are probably my favorite pants, but they ripped. Like, I sat down on a motorcycle and they ripped, so I'm gonna have to have these sewn back up. And the pocket also ripped. Like, if I put something in the pocket, it will just fall out of the pocket. So I love this patterns. Then this shirt. I bought this shirt because I love the cowrie shells. I don't necessarily love the color of the shirt, and it has a pocket, which is nice. But the cowrie shells, I'm obsessed with cowrie shells. Yeah, so it has an elephant and some sort of hunter, I think, which is hunting the elephant. Yay! So that's it for all of the clothes I bought in Marseille, a city in France, which has a lot of African immigrants. Then this I didn't buy, but my host mom gave me to give to my mom and my sister. So this is a huipil. I think that's considered a huipil. It's like a shirt. Very beautiful. Like they're hand embroidered. They're done by hand. It's like really amazing. And then this is also like the same type of thing. This one's white though. It's very beautiful, hand embroidered, very traditional Mexican clothing. So I still have to give that to them. They don't know that my host mom got this for them. So this will be a surprise. Okay, now I'm going to show you the last few things. So when I was in France, I bought a lot of souvenirs. I didn't buy any souvenirs in Malta, actually. And very few souvenirs in Mexico besides the artisanry. But when I was in... where was I? When I was in Marseille, I bought this book, Le Petit Prince. It's one of my favorite books of all time. It's translated into so many different languages. It is originally written in French. Written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Le Petit Prince. Then I'm going to take my glasses off because it's going to affect the glare, since a lot of these books have glare. I bought this Spider-Man comic from a comic book stand in France, so it's written in French. You can see Spider-Man and Electro. It's a little old, it's ripped a little bit. Then I bought this magazine, this. I thought it'd be very iconic to have a magazine in French about what was going on. So this is by Le Figaro. Yeah. Just talking about the election, at least in the front page. Then I bought this notebook, which is like a traditional French writing notebook. In French, in schools, they write in notebooks that are lined like this, like in squared grids. And I've always been fascinated by that. So I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I bought 2 of them. So they're quite nice. Then I went to another comic book store. Got this for €3. This is another Spider-Man comic. This one was also €3. This one is like a Spider-Man Fantastic Four comic. You can see like Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, The Thing, Spider-Man. I'm a huge comic book fan. Since going to college, I haven't really read comics that much. Oh, someone also gave this to me in Marseille. Like, it's a summer evangelizing book. Like, they just gave it to me on the side of the street. And then this is another Spider-Man comic. Some sort of X-Men comic. I don't know why it's a Spidey. But I bought this. I bought this in a stand on the side of the road in France, in Marseille. And it says 10 francs, like 10 francs, which France doesn't even use that money system anymore, which just shows how old this comic book is, like, because the price is written in francs. I bought this in a comic book store. I went to like 5 different comic book stores and bought stuff. So I've already read most of this. This is a comic book in French. It has a whole bunch of different comics like the Avengers, Spider-Man, yeah. So I love this book. I've always wanted comic books in French, so it was so amazing to see this in France. Another Spider-Man comic in French. Deadpool Black Panther comic, because this one was only €5. So the thing is, and when I was in France, the Deadpool movie was about to come out, the Deadpool Wolverine movie, so they were selling all of these comics. Then this is a Valérian et Laureline comic. It's a very famous comic book series from like France and Belgium, and there's a movie based off of this comic book series called Valérian and the City of a Thousand Planets. So I've always wanted a comic book from this series, so it was amazing to buy this from a comic book store. I specifically asked the store owner if he had any of these, and he said yeah. The one that I actually wanted, that the movie is based off of, was €100, so I did not buy this one. But this one was €15. And this should be the last thing that I bought. Well, like the last thing that I'm going to show you guys. I bought this in Versailles as well. Babar et Louli. It's a comic book. Not a comic book, it's a storybook, children's storybook. I grew up watching Babar, the TV series, and I have quite a few Babar books in French. So I think they had 3 in the store, but they each were €10, so I only bought one because I don't have like $35 to be spending on French children's books. So I bought this. So I forgot to include this. This is my hammock that I slept in for 6 weeks in Mexico, because I didn't sleep in a bed. Because in the region I was in, people tend to sleep in hammocks. So I slept in this for 6 weeks, so I brought it back with me. I don't remember the price. Maybe like $100 USD. Yeah. So this is my first fit. I got the pants in Marseille in France from the African clothing store, and this is from Mexico. It's called the Guayabera. And yeah, I love both of these fits. They don't necessarily go together, but I'm showing pants and shirts together. So that's the first outfit. So this is my second fit. The shirt is wrinkled, but you get the gist. This is also from the African clothing store in Marseille, France. This is also from the African clothing store in Marseille, France. And this is one of my mariachi hats that says Mexico on it. So beautiful, Mexico's colors, the colors of the flag. So that is that. This is my other fit. These pants are from Marseille in France, another African fit, Senegalese, West African. And this is from Martinique, French Caribbean, that I was in 4 days this summer. And this hat is from Mexico as well. I actually like how the colors go together, the hat. Obviously these don't go together, but I'm just demonstrating some of the clothes that I got. So yeah. Okay. So this is my last fit. Well, not fit, they're just 2 separate pieces. So this is also from the African clothing store in Marseille, France. This is also from the African clothing store in Marseille, France. The reason why I like this one is because it has cowrie shells and the African elephants. And then this one, I just love the colors. It looks South African to me. And this beret is from Paris in France, Paris, France. It doesn't go with this outfit, but I'm just showing you what it looks like. It has French, very cowboy aesthetic. So I know African, French. So those are the things that I bought. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video is not to brag about just buying a lot of things. I don't tend to buy a lot of things, like, so I saved up a lot of money during the summer, and I use a lot of that money to buy these souvenirs and stuff like that. So I'm happy with what I bought. I'm going to be wearing the things that I bought. I'm going to be reading the things that I bought, and just giving some of these souvenirs to my family members. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at its_yomi. That's ITS_YOMI. Thank you.